In this video, we'll be taking a look at one NFL game happening on November 17, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for this one NFL game. So 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one NFL game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Tennessee Titans versus Green Bay Packers. The Tennessee Titans are on the road in Week 11 of the NFL to play Thursday Night Football at Lambeau Field against the Green Bay Packers. Tennessee bounced back from a loss to Kansas City with a 17-10 victory on Sunday over the Denver Broncos, have won 6 of the last 7, and lead the AFC South by 1/2 games over the Indianapolis Colts. Green Bay defeated the Dallas Cowboys 31-28 in overtime on Sunday, but had lost 5 straight prior to that and trailed first-place Minnesota in the NFC North by 4 half games. The Tennessee Titans have won 6 of their last 7 games. The Green Bay Packers have lost 5 of their last 6 games. The Tennessee Titans are 6-3 this season after they defeated the Denver Broncos by a score of 17-10 in their last game. Tennessee was outgained by a total of 313-307, but was able to force 1 turnover and outscore Denver by a total of 10-0 in the second half for the win. The Tennessee offense is averaging 18 points per game with 148.2 passing yards per game and 133.4 rushing yards per game. Ryan Tannehill has thrown for 1,352 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions for the Titans this season. Derrick Henry has rushed for 923 yards and 9 scores, while Robert Woods has caught 24 passes for 266 yards and 1 touchdown for Tennessee. The Tennessee defense is giving up 19 points per game and 357.7 yards per game. The Green Bay Packers are 4-6 this season after they defeated the Dallas Cowboys in overtime by a score of 31-28 in their last game. Green Bay is averaging 18.5 points per game with 223 passing yards per game and 129.3 rushing yards per game. Aaron Rodgers has thrown for 2,315 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions for the Packers this season. Aaron Jones has rushed for 738 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Alan Lazard has caught 33 passes for 472 yards and 5 scores for Green Bay. The Green Bay defense is allowing 22 points per game and 320.3 yards per game. The Titans are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 road games and 7-0 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The Packers are 6-1 against the spread in their last 8 Thursday games and 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The under is 6-0 in Titans' last 6 games overall. The over is 4-1 in Packers' last 5 games in Week 11. The over is 5-1 in the last 6 meetings. This game should be over a field goal given how banged up the Titans are. While Ryan Tannehill did play last Sunday, the rest of the Tennessee offense is pretty much entirely dependent on Derrick Henry to make plays. Given how limited the Titans are at wide receiver, Henry has had to be outstanding in most of Tennessee's wins this season. And while he deserves plenty of credit for his efforts, the Packers should be able to put plenty of defenders in the box and make Tannehill beat them with his arm. And while he may be a competent quarterback, it's hard to pick on this Green Bay secondary. The Packers' defense is getting healthier and also is due for some turnover regression, as it ranks near the bottom of the league in forced fumbles, fumble recoveries, and is squarely middle of the pack in interceptions. On the other side, the Titans are winning close, ugly games with their defense. Tennessee only has 19 total touchdowns this season and plays at an extremely slow pace on offense. However, the Titans have gotten to play their fair share of bad quarterbacks during this recent stretch. Despite all of that, this unit still ranks near the bottom of the NFL in passing yards and passing touchdowns allowed. The Tennessee Titans are a well-coached team that finds ways to win games, but they don't do anything special, and the lack of consistent scoring has had them in hairy situations against bad teams. The Green Bay Packers play their best ball at home, and last week's effort was encouraging. Rodgers looked like Rodgers for a change, and Christian Watson has arrived. With a suddenly confident Packers receiving core and Aaron Rodgers back in form, Green Bay should capitalize on a beleaguered Titans team on a short week at home. The Packers need a win here to stay in playoff contention, and Aaron Rodgers found a new weapon in Christian Watson. All of a sudden, the Packers have life in a win here. They are in the thick of the wild card race. So the Green Bay Packers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Green Bay is scoring an average of only 18.5 points per game, and Tennessee scores an average of only 18 points per game. The Titans are allowing an average of only 19 points per game, and Green Bay allows an average of 122 points per game. Therefore, it is not surprising that the total has finished under in each of Tennessee's last 6 games, including each of the last 4 played on the road. The total has finished under in 5 of the last 7 games that the Packers have played against a team with a winning record. These are already 2 of the slowest teams in the NFL, with the Titans being the slowest paced team and the Packers 28th. The Titans are the #1 most run-heavy team in the league as well, and against a bottom 5 run defense, will want to pound it even more. The Packers showed against Dallas what kind of team they want to be now. They want to run it a ton and mix in a play-action shot from time to time. They ran the ball 39 times against Dallas to just 20 pass attempts. In fact, while the Titans rank 32nd in pass rate versus expected, the Packers sit 26th since Week 7. So we have 2 slow, run-heavy offenses facing each other, and they will do so on a short week in extremely cold weather at Lambeau Field. The forecast has this game being played in 25-degree weather that will feel like 10 degrees. There is a better than 50% chance of snow both Thursday and Friday, so snow could pop up during the game. The wind is the factor that does actually matter, and while it's not terrible, we are looking at 15 miles per hour sustained winds with gusts into the mid-20s. Again, those are not terrible, but also not conditions in which you would expect a ton of explosive throws from a couple of teams that want to run it a lot anyway. The Titans' defense continues to exceed expectations, and they have not allowed more than 22 points in a single game outside of the Buffalo debacle in Week 2. In fact, they have allowed 20 or fewer in 6 straight games, including an impressive 20-point performance in Kansas City. They have kept 7 straight opponents under their team total for that week. 8 of the 10 Titans games with a total line at 42 or less have stayed under since 2019, and those games have stayed under by an average of nearly 8 points. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.